Hello, everybody. Welcome. Today we're going to practice a vinyasa flow just to get the whole body moving. It's a bit of an energizing, fiery practice. So we don't need any props for today's practice. We're going to start standing. So just coming to the top of your mat, step your feet hip width apart. And perhaps closing down your eyes here, just softening the gaze. Lift the toes, spread them out, plant them down. And just shift your weight a little forward and back, finding even balance through the feet, relaxing your shoulders. Beautiful, feeling steady and grounded. I'm just going to gently warm the body up from head to toe. So drawing your chin down towards your chest, getting a stretch down the back of the neck. Relax the shoulders. Nice steady breath in and out through the nose. Beautiful. Start to lift the chin up, drawing it up towards the ceiling. Bringing the head back to center, tending to look over your left shoulder. Back through center, looking over the right shoulder. Same one more time to each side, back through center, looking over the left, through center, over to the right. And back to the center, start to roll the shoulders back. You can make these big, exaggerated movements, so you can make them a little smaller, more subtle. And then rolling shoulders forward. Beautiful. Relaxing the arms down by your side. We're going to roll our way down and then back up. So bringing the chin towards your chest, rounding through the neck, the shoulders, the upper back. Nice big bend through the knees as you start to roll your way down to a ragdoll pose, hanging down here. Big generous bend in the knees. Ground through your feet and then roll your way back up, vertebrae by vertebrae. In the shoulders, the neck, the head up, very last. And then same again, chin towards your chest. Nice slow roll all the way down. Press through the feet as you roll your way back up to standing. Nice. Lifting the head up last. On your next inhale, sweep the arms out wide, palms connect overhead. Exhale, soften the knees as you fold forward. Take a halfway lift as you inhale, hands to shins, lengthen the spine. Exhale, plant your hands down, step your left leg back, staying on your toes. Come right up onto your fingertips, leaning a little more into that front knee, lift the chest, look forward. Plant the hands down and step back into a high plank pose. So you can do this with knees up or you can have knees down for a little more support. Fingers are spread out nice and wide. You're pressing the mat away with the hands, pressing the heels back, core switched on. Big breath in. Exhale, knees on or off the mat, your choice, but we'll come all the way down, untucking the toes. Inhale as you lift the chest, roll the shoulders back, squeeze the shoulder blades, cobra. Exhale to fold, using the tops of the feet to anchor you here. 2 more times. Inhale and lift. Exhale down. Last one, you can take another round of cobra if you want to go a little deeper. Hands by the ribs as you press through the hands, straighten the arms, Lift the hips, the knees, upward facing dog. And we'll go straight into our first downward facing dog, lifting the hips up and back. Making any movements that feel good here. Wiggle through the hips. Walking the heels out. Nod or shake of the head. That's creating that nice long spine. As much of a bend in the knees as you need. Heels can be up or down. 3 more breaths here. Beautiful. Right leg lifts up, 3-legged dog. Inhale. As you exhale, draw the knee in towards the chest, roll forward, look in between the hands, and then step that foot through or help it through if it just comes halfway. As you inhale, right arm lifts up, twisting towards that right leg. Right hand comes down. Step your left foot to meet the right, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press through the feet, sweep the arms out wide, rise all the way up to standing, palms connect, lifting up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale and fold, right leg steps back this time. Staying on the toes, come to your fingertips. Inhale, lean a little more into that left leg as you lift the chest, look forward. Plant the hands, exhale back to high plank. Taking a big breath in here to prepare. Exhale, knees on or off the mat, your choice as you lower yourself down. Choosing your back bend, whether it's cobra or maybe upward facing dog. And back to downward facing dog, lifting the hips up and back. 3 breaths. On your next inhale, left leg lifts up. Exhale, draw the knee in towards the chest, roll forward and step left foot through. Inhaling, left arm lifts up. Exhale, bring that hand down to the mat, stepping to the top. Take a halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale and fold. Inhale as you rise all the way up to standing, sweeping the arms up overhead, palms connect. Exhaling, drawing the hands down through center and by your side. Tadasana. Nice, keeping the feet hip width apart here. Take a big breath in. Exhale completely. Inhale, reaching the arms all the way up, lifting up. Exhale as you fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Take a nice big bend into your knees. Scrape the fingertips along the mat as you inhale, lifting into your chair pose, Utkatasana, reaching the arms right out in front of you here. So hands in line with your shoulders. Shifting the weight back a little more into your hips, to your heels, maybe even lifting the toes up here as you reach forward. Steady gaze out in front. Beautiful. Feeling strong here. Bring the hands together before the heart. We're going to twist to the right, hooking the left elbow over the right knee. Pressing the right hand into the left. Shifting your weight into that right leg a little bit more here. I'm going to step the left leg back. So you can take one big step or a few little steps, coming into a twisted lunge. Keep pressing right hand into the left. Maybe you can twist a little bit more. Whoop. Shifting your gaze either past the hands or maybe past that right elbow. Beautiful. 2 more breaths. Draw the belly in. Strong core. Releasing the twist. Nice and slow with control. We lift up into our high lunge. Exhale to settle here. Beautiful. Reach the arms up as you inhale. Lift up. Exhale, bend the elbows, cactus arms, sink down nice and deep, bending into that back knee, just hovering it off the mat. Inhale as you lift up. Exhale as you sink down. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lifting all the way up. Reach your hands around behind your back, interlace the fingers. Setting up for warrior 3 here. Find a steady gaze out in front of you. Start to reach the hands back, peeling the shoulders, the chest back as you lean your weight forward. I'm going to take a little baby step forward first, shifting my weight into the right leg as I float that left leg up behind me, flexing left toes back towards you. Nice, reaching back through the arms, the hands. Steady gaze, core switched on. Beautiful. Releasing just the hands here. We're going to draw that left knee forward. So nice and slow as you come up. Toes can touch down on the way if you need. Drawing the knee up to hip height as you reach the arms up. Beautiful. I'm going to bring right hand to left knee here. This is option 1. Option 2 is to bring the hand to the outside of the left foot and start to straighten the leg. Doesn't matter if it comes straight or you've still got a big bend. Wherever you are is perfect. Reaching left arm forward. Big breath in here. As you exhale, reaching left arm back, so you're twisting towards that left leg. Gaze might be straight ahead or back towards the back fingertips. Staying strong through that standing leg. 2 more breaths. And you get a little more twist. Nice. Inhale as we release the twist, reaching the arms up. Exhale, stepping back with control. Left leg touches down lightly, left toes. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down to frame that foot. Step back into your plank pose. Nice, big breath in. Exhale as you move through your flow, knees on or off the mat as you come down with control. Inhale to find your back bend, lift the chest, the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take a big breath in, filling up. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale, lift the heels up high. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step, walk, or lightly jump to the top. And take a halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rising all the way up to standing. Palms connect overhead. Exhale, drawing the hands down through center. Arms down by your side, Tadasana. Feet hip width apart again here. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep the arms up, lift up. And exhale to fold. Moving at your pace with your breath. Take a halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale and fold. Nice big bend through the knees, sitting down, setting up for your chair pose. Inhale as you sweep the arms forward, right out in front of you. Beautiful. Can you sink down a little bit lower? Shifting the weight back. Bring the hands together before the heart. You're going to twist to the left, hooking right elbow over the left knee this time, pressing the left hand into the right. Shifting your weight a little more into the left foot. This time we're going to step right leg back. Remember, it can be a couple of steps or one big step. Maybe you can find a little more twist here. Gaze past the hands or up past the left elbow. One more breath. Nice. Inhale as we release the twist, lifting up. Exhale here, high lunge. Big breath in as you lift up. Exhale, bend the elbows, big bend into that back knee as you sink down, hovering off the mat. Inhale as you drive up, lift up. Exhale down. One more time, inhale up. Exhale down. Beautiful. With control, inhaling up. Reach your hands around behind your back, interlace the fingers. Setting up for your Virabhadrasana 3, Warrior 3, your balance. Little baby step forward as you shift your weight into that front leg, and then floating right leg up behind you. Reach back through the arms, the hands, steady gaze. Beautiful. Release your hands as we inhale, we're drawing right leg forward. With control, drawing that knee up, reaching the arms up. And then left hand will come to right knee, option 1, or hand to the outside of your right foot as you start to straighten the leg. Whichever variation you're going for here. Reach the right arm forward. Inhale. Exhale as you sweep that right arm back, twisting towards the right leg. Nice. Find your gaze straight ahead or back towards back fingers. Feeling that left leg, left ankle, foot working here. 2 more breaths. Inhaling, releasing the twist, coming all the way back, reach your arms up. Exhale as you step back into your lunge, right toes touch down lightly. Beautiful, big breath in. Exhale, hands come down to frame the foot as you step back into your plank pose. Last flow, big breath in. Exhale, coming down. Find your back bend as you inhale, lift up. Exhale, hips come up and back. Downward facing dog. Nice big breath in, filling up. Exhale, sigh it out. Rolling forward into your plank pose. Take a big breath in. As we exhale, we're coming down to the mat, so knees on or off as you lower yourself all the way down. Beautiful. Reaching the hands back alongside the body, turn the palms to face down. Nice. Feet can be legs together here, but if you've got any lower back issues, or if it just doesn't feel good for any reason having the legs together, you can bring them out a little bit wider. We're going to press tops of the feet down here. They're staying anchored down for this first round. But as we inhale, let's start to lift the head, the neck, the chest, lifting the arms and the hands up as well, reaching them back behind you. Beautiful. Steady breath, just looking out ahead of your mat. Keep reaching back. Can you get a little bit more lift? One more breath. Exhale as you slowly come down. If that felt strong enough for you, you can take that variation again as we come into second round. If you're feeling all right here, we're going to zip the legs together if they're not already. And legs and feet are going to come up for this round. So on your next breath in, lifting up through the upper body, the arms, and then lifting up through feet, knees lifting up as well. Keep reaching back through the fingertips, lifting through the heels, the toes. 2 more breaths. Exhaling as you come all the way down. Beautiful. So again, if that felt strong enough for you or you just stuck with the first one, you can take one more round of that. Otherwise, we're going to come into our upward bow pose. So bending into both knees, reaching your hands around behind, grabbing a hold of the outside of the ankles or the feet. Nice. Again, just that steady gaze out in front. We're going to use the legs to do most of the work here. Starting to kick your feet into your hands as you start to peel up through your upper body. Maybe lifting the thighs and knees up as well. Nice. Keep kicking back here. Maybe you can roll forward a little more into the belly. 2 more breaths. Beautiful. Slowly releasing without slingshotting the legs. To release the arms, the shoulders, turn your head to one side, resting the cheek down. Let the heels roll away from one another and maybe a little wiggle through the hips if that feels good. Bit of a release of the lower back. Nice. Hands underneath your shoulders. Let's press back up into a high kneeling position. So lifting all the way up. Beautiful. Setting up for our camel pose here. So make sure that your knees are hip width apart, or good measure is 2 fists in between the knees. Nice. So toes can be untucked or tucked here, whatever feels better, more steady for you. Hands are going to come around to your lower back, to your sacrum, fingers pointing down. So they're supporting you here. Nice. From this position, you start to draw the elbows towards each other, shoulder blades move together. So really engaging here. Nice. Inhale to lift the chest, maybe lift the gaze slightly. As you exhale, we're just gently pressing hips forward as you start to lean back with your upper body. So you want most of the space to come from the upper body rather than crunching into lower back at all here. Chin can stay tucked towards the chest. Maybe another big breath in. Exhaling. If you feel like you've got a bit more space to go a little deeper, you can bring one hand down to your heel and then the other hand. Keep pressing hips forward here. If it feels okay for your neck, you can drop the head back, only so it doesn't impact the neck. Keep breathing, try not to hold your breath here. Two more breaths. Now, if your hands are at your heels, just bring one hand back to your lower back at a time. And then slowly we start to straighten up, straightening the hips first, mid back, upper back, neck and head lifts up last. And then just sitting back on the heels, coming to kneeling, turn the palms to face up and close down the eyes. Just taking a moment here, allowing the back to neutralize before we come into a counter pose. Drawing everything back to your breath. Nice, softly blinking, open the eyes. Let's come down into our traditional child's pose. So just folding forward over the knees. You can let the forehead rest down on the mat and reach the arms back behind you. If the forehead doesn't quite reach down, you can rest it on your hands. And if this isn't comfortable for you, you're welcome to come into a wide-kneed child's pose, big toes touching, folding down, whatever feels better for you. We'll just be here for about 10 breaths. Just allowing everything to wind down. So slowly we're going to start to lift ourselves up, drawing the knees back together if they weren't already, shifting your weight over to one side to bring the legs around in front of you. Coming into our seated forward fold, Paschimottanasana. So sitting up nice and tall here. Feet are active, legs are switched on, grounded here. Core is engaged as you inhale, reach your arms up, lift up. Exhale and fold forward. Let the hands come down wherever they reach. You can have a little bend in the knees here, even if you need. Three more breaths. Beautiful. Releasing the feet or the legs as you roll yourself all the way back up. Take a bend into the knees as you come to lay down on your mat, drawing the knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice big hug here, maybe a little rock from side to side. Beautiful. And then we'll just take an easy twist, reaching the arms out wide, just lifting the legs into tabletop, so a little bit away from the torso. Big breath in. Exhale, let your knees fall over to the right hand side. You might even want to bring your right hand to rest on that top knee. Maybe you tend to look over left shoulder, allowing both shoulders to be grounded here. Nice. On your next inhale, head and knees come back through center. Exhale, knees fall over to the left. Left hand might rest on that top knee as you tend to look over your right shoulder. So inhale, lift the head, the knees out through center, and give yourself one last big hug, squeezing the knees in, maybe lifting the forehead up towards your knees. Take a big breath in. Exhale as you release everything into Shavasana, into your final resting pose, finding a comfortable reclined position. Arms might be by your side or maybe resting on the body. Letting the toes roll away from one another, let the shoulders and shoulder blades be flat. And just taking a couple of minutes to allow the body to rest. Allowing the breath to return to its natural state, resting state. You're very welcome to stay here for as long as you like. If you're ready to come out, I will guide you. We'll start to wriggle fingers and toes, maybe stretching the body in any way that feels good. Try to keep your eyes closed as you come out of your Shavasana. Maybe a little bend into your knees, and you can roll to one side or rock back and forth a few times to lift yourself up to a seated position. Drawing the hands together before the heart. Bowing the head down towards your hands in gratitude for your practice. And thank you all for practicing with me today. Namaste.